I turned 23 recently. I used to look forward to my birthdays a lot, but it feels like the older I get, the more I don't. Maybe it's the fact that I feel like my life should look and feel a certain way, but it doesn't yet. So am I actually growing up or just getting older? Like the other day, I got my wisdom teeth removed and oh my gosh, I actually forgot that I was supposed to have them removed that day. So I didn't even have any food before and I couldn't eat after, so it was just a mess. Apparently they're called wisdom teeth for a reason, but honestly, I don't feel any wiser. If anything, in some ways, coming back home has made me feel like a kid again, still in need of help and reminded that I'm not always gonna have it all put together. Like that morning, we all had an impromptu breakfast before my sister's train and we got so caught up in conversation that she actually missed the train. And honestly, that felt like the most us thing ever. Moments like this remind me that I don't think being a kid ever fully goes away. When you're younger, you think you've got your whole life figured out. But by this age, I'm realizing that I'm really just making it up as I go. Nothing turns out exactly how you imagine it to. And sometimes even the worst that you fear happens anyway. But you survive. Life goes on, doesn't get any easier, but somehow you survive. You cope and adapt and make do with what you have while wondering when the next unexpected thing is gonna hit you next. So I guess growing up has been less about finding answers and more about unlearning the things that I thought I knew. Does anyone else feel like that? Anyways, speaking of the unexpected. So a couple days ago, I was cleaning my room because I feel like feng shui is real. And by decluttering my life, I'm allowing new good things to flow. And I found a bunch of stuff. Most of it I threw out because I don't like to have a lot of things. My 23 years of living into this tiny little box. But then I found something that intrigued me, which is this unopened letter. Oh my god, did I lose it? Wait, where did I put the freaking letter? What? Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh no, here it is. This letter is unopened. As you can see, it's sealed. And I do not know what this letter is. And you can see like it's quite old. Yellow stains on the edges indicating that it's like been there for quite a while. I hope that's not mold. Yeah, no context whatsoever, just to Nadia T. I'm Nadia T. And so I'm gonna open this letter today, not knowing what it is or what it's about or who it's from. So yes, this could go really well or very anticlimactic. If I had to guess, I would guess that it's a letter from myself because to my recollection, I used to write like this. My capital letters would be so much bigger than the small letters. So damn, younger me was pretty visionary, I would say. So let's find out what's inside this letter. Why am I nervous? Wait, this is actually so exciting. Oh no. Oh. It's not from myself. It's actually a Merry Christmas from my childhood best friend. And I never opened it. Oh my gosh. I was such a bad friend. Okay, well, this was anticlimactic, but that's so cute. I will be sure to keep this in my box. But while we're at it, let's take a minute to review the eras of my life. I realized that I changed so much over the years, not just physically. I used to be quite the extrovert and I would want to make friends with everyone. These days I keep a lot more to myself. I'm very picky with the people I surround myself with, which I guess is a good thing, but it's just interesting. This is an old photo of me and my sister and my mom. I would rate her a 9 out of 10 because I think my mom mentioned that I was a pretty easy baby to have. Next, I don't know what age I was in this photo, but little girl, I was so angry as a kid. Angry at everyone and I would just know if somebody was talking shit about me. So I'd maybe give her a 3 out of 10. My high school era, tons and tons of photos of me. This was my social era. I would be doing everything and anything. It was just parties every week. And this was a time when I was really, really close to my mom. We were besties to the core because I feel like she had such a young soul. So we connected really well and she was really funny too. So I would rate her like a 10 out of 10 actually. I give her a lot of credit for putting herself out there and she had a very pure vision towards everything, and if I hadn't gone through that phase, I would be a completely different person, obviously. And yes, she did go through a lot of trauma with friendships and stuff, but I'm really glad that those things happened to me because they shaped my beliefs. That's where this box ends. Please, literally please, girl. But But yes, one thing I will say is that number one, life is always changing. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. I love to keep things the way that they are, but as an adult looking back, the worst thing that can happen is you staying the same forever, because that is a sign of no growth. And the second thing, life is short, okay? Today is actually my birthday, and I'm turning 23. I remember when on my 20th birthday, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so old. But I'm turning 23, I actually feel very young. I realized that there is still so much that I can accomplish, and I'm actually at the age where I can accomplish those things. So growing up doesn't have to be scary. I'm 23 today, and my mom passed away when she was 50 actually. If I'm looking at it from that lens, I'm almost half of the age she was when she died. So just thinking about it from that lens, to me, is very eye-opening in the sense that, like, you shouldn't be taking time for granted. Do something that makes you happy. Do something that makes you proud of yourself. Build the life that you want, and literally wake up, because you actually don't have all the time in the world. And I'm excited. I'm excited to turn 23. I'm excited to see what I'm going to accomplish this year, and I feel like it was really healing to be able to reconnect with my childhood, because although I was angry, let me tell you this, I was confident. That kind of like snapped me back into place. And seeing how, really excited to open this because I thought it was a letter to my current self or my past self. I am gonna make it a new tradition to write a letter so that I can reread it in the future.
Although that is how I review myself, siblings, on the other hand, had some stuff to say of their own.
Review. Out of 4 stars. Just kidding.
Solid 6 out of 20.
So 3 out of 10.
Yes.
What's my positive traits? Narcissism.
Ambitious.
That's a positive.
Ambitious.
That's a positive. Ambitious, boleh lah ambitious. Tenacity, enggak sebenarnya tenacity sama.
Ambitious.
Satu lagi. Smart. Notice how none of them is kind.
Exactly.
5 bad traits. Say what? Banget ya kalau bad ya.
Bikinin gede.
Enggak. Hah? Fears? I thought we were sharing.
What do you have?
What else bad traits? Okay, pausing here. I don't know if this is just me, but I personally always cry on my birthday, and turns out this is quite a common occurrence, which begs the question, what causes birthday blues? So apparently there's this theory called cognitive dissonance, where birthdays come with the pressure to feel special or celebrated. And when reality doesn't match that expectation, it can feel disappointing even if the day was objectively okay. And if I'm being honest, this part is quite hard for me to admit because it's true. The more I grow up, the less I feel significant enough to others. A lot of the times, the effort that I put in for them is not the same as what I get back, which is totally fine because everyone loves differently. I've never been great at managing expectations. As someone who pressures herself a lot, I also hold other people highly in my head. But I've learned that it's always good to learn how to lower your expectations of people. Whoa, this is like therapy. Oh. Someone said, the secret to happiness is letting every situation be what it is instead of what you think it should be. And that's so true. Anyways, I'm glad that my sister was there to make me feel better, and our dog kept barking at my chair because she thinks that it's a real cat. But anyways, I threw on a quick 5-minute outfit and we headed out for my birthday dinner. Looking good, brother. Do my fit check. This is the fit check. Bye, Kuma! Did you bring the wine?
Yep.
Did you bring the cake? Wine! And there's a sign.
So what do you call it?
It's a dry Riesling. Here. Here. Happy birthday today! Thank you! Okay. Look at the eyes. After you drink.
That's beer.
Look at my eyes when you share.
Yang ulang tahun siapa sih?
Aku.
Oh, berapa tahun nih?
Tebak. Jangan salah lo ya.
23 apa ya?
Iya benar lagi. Untung aja.
Penebakan ya?
Kan diangkat kan. Terus nanti
Gila, ngomong
Where is your leader?
So guys, I had a dream that it felt so realistic. Somebody shot a gun and the bullet went to my head di sini, persis di sini. And then there was paramedics and I was just being like a whiny bitch kayak. It took so long. I waited in the waiting room with a bullet in my head for so long. So I kayak gimana ini? Terus dia bilang, sorry we cannot find the right scalpel.
Challenge. Dreaming about being shot in the head can symbolize a threat to your thoughts, beliefs, or intellectual integrity, potentially indicating a fear of losing control or being influenced by external forces.
Give me a gun.
Apa sih?
Let me kill myself and finish the job gitu loh. Just like just push the bullet slightly. Best way is of death. Suicide. The best way.
Pernah di kelas tidur, terus mimpinya nendang bola. I kicked the table so hard.
The teacher.
And I just jadi
Iya, I juga sering kayak gitu.
I saking egonya, I woke myself up. Terus the best. Happy birthday to you. Happy
Just when I expected nothing, the staff at my dad's restaurant surprised me. Lately, I've been spending most of my spare time helping out there because it used to be my mom's, but since she left, it hasn't had the care that it once did. And although I haven't really felt like I've done much, I've just been showing up where I can, doing small things quietly, but the staff took a moment to celebrate me and they thanked me for making their days better and for simply just caring. And that actually meant a lot to me. Maybe we don't lose our light as we grow older. Maybe it just shifts and finds new unexpected ways to show up. When you're fixated on what's missing in your life, it's easy to overlook the good that's already there. So I'm grateful for this reminder that even in my loneliest moments, I'm never really alone. The next day, it was my dad's birthday. Yes, our birthdays are one day apart. It's the first time I think in 2 years since he had all 4 of us together on his birthday because I was studying abroad back then. So I think he was quite happy about that, even though he won't ever admit it. And I think the best thing about growing up is learning to have empathy for your parents because you start seeing them as human beings who's also just living life for the first time. And I think that's pretty cool. I wonder what birthdays will feel like when I'm older, whether I'll have learned to let go of expectations and simply take the day for what it is. But for now, I'm here, I'm alive, I'm 23, and that alone feels worth celebrating.